Hey Kelly, and welcome back. Today what I'm going to be doing is trying to find a new place to stay. We're very close to a track at the moment. It's about 7 minutes in each way for us, so it's about 20 minutes for anyone else who doesn't know the area. But all of it is uphill, the whole damn lot. I mean, okay, yeah, it's downhill there, but it's all uphill. So hopefully I can stick to the bike track. Although it's really slippery, I think it's an old one that hasn't been used for a long time. I know old bike tracks can be slippery and hazardous, but the good thing about it is because they're old tracks, not many people go up or down them anymore. But just make sure you're careful with them, because it doesn't emulate it too well. But it is dark in here. See, the main reason is because people make too much noise and they have dogs, and it was only the other day that a dog nearly came in, or it came close by, and it's just getting a bit too risky for us, I think. In that place, you know, in the place that we are now, we can hear them, they can hear us. Now I know there's other contributing factors. They might be walking on a stone path, or making just too much noise to even notice us, but we're noticing them. So when it comes down to it, like the last video, out of sight, out of mind. So no one's used this path in quite some time. Animals have, yeah. You can see the footprints, but it looks like a lovely area. But what we're looking for is water and peace, mainly peace. But it's peace for us. If we're out of sight and out of mind, we can be a bit more free with what we're doing, you know. That looks interesting up there. There's a ledge. It seems to run all the way along and up. I'm wondering if that could be a way to salvation. I'll keep going up and see what's about. Water pools in these places and no one's come along, so it could be a good one for rainy weather. Could have a runoff. Getting there, it nearly is just a hands and knees scramble. I've brought no water out with me, but that's okay. Bilberries, tons of them. A little bit like blueberries, but they're very yummy. And you eat them just exactly the same as blueberries as well. We're pretty high up, so yeah, I'm hoping we'll find something up here. It should be quite cool. Well, I think it's true testament. It doesn't matter how high you go up a mountain, it doesn't get better, really. Not in this location. It's quite bad. So I've just climbed up here for nothing. Well, I didn't climb up here for nothing. Climbed up here to see what was about. Turns out there's nothing about. Nice views, but nothing about. It's bright now. I've come out of the woods and not trying to slip over. My way down now. Oh, if I stop falling over, and go and see the missus, report back. There's nowhere up here. Oh, right, well, I lost my glasses. You've got to be real careful with things like this. But yeah, the reason I say be careful is because you get stuff like this, and then you get bits like this and stuff like that. That's what I've just slipped on. Come off here, slip straight on my ass. If you look down that way, there's a drop off there as well, same as there, but that one there is a much bigger drop off. Having your wits about you is always good. Try not to do it one-handed like I am. Hey, the sun's coming out. That makes a nice surprise. Well, we've been basking in a heat wave apparently, but yeah, there's that drop off down there, down into that black hole. Mind you, I think I might have just seen another possibility, although if I've seen it from up high, everyone that's up here is then going to start being able to look down onto us and see us. At the moment they can't, which is great, you know, get overhead cover. We've had helicopters, planes and all sorts going over. I think we'll be alright. I'm just not too sure about this top bit. It looks like there's a wall down there. One way not to get down. But yeah, I mean, broke my hip 11 months ago, and the doctors say what they're going to say, don't they? Say, well, you won't be walking for a while, you won't get back into the tent for a while. Most certainly do not go climbing mountains. Well, when someone says that to me, it was a bit of a fingers up moment, but at the same time, you've got to push your body, you've got to push your limits. I'm not saying breaking bones and stuff, but I mean, whilst you're trying to repair, but once you're able to get out again, because otherwise you're going to seize up and not have that mobility, I guess, to be able to move around freely again. I still get pain, don't get me wrong, but I think it's because I was refusing to sit on my ass, and 2 weeks later I was trying to walk unaided and telling my wife, or showing my wife, look, I can move. A friend of ours put us up, so we're really grateful for that. It was a difficult time. It took us out of the wild for a little bit, but pushed on, got stronger by the day, and without physio, you know what it's like to get a doctor's appointment, let alone a physio. World's gone mad. World's gone absolutely mad. But yeah, when you're looking for a new place, or a place to wild camp and that especially, just be mindful where you're going. I mean, I'm doing that with no gear on, you know, no backpack, no dog, no wife, no nothing at all. And it's bloody hard work, so I'd suggest maybe recceing the area before you head out. But if you're a nomad like us, and there's two of you, recce the area. And what we've done in the past is we've stowed our kit away in a safe location and camouflaged it, covered it over, so we can explore the area freely without being loaded down. And if it's too unsafe to do without kit, it's definitely going to be unsafe to do it with kit, eh? This rock formation's pretty cool. I mean, it's only small. It is only tiny. Tiny but very loose, look at that. It's just crumbling. It's all crumbling away, you know. Got to be very careful when in areas like this. You never know what your last step might be. And I mean, there's trees like this, and they're only this thick, but they're stuck in the ground, just on a load of rocks. Just on that. So, yeah, you know it's only the roots holding that thing together. Oh, blimey. The trees are still pretty tall in this area, on top of a mountain. Wouldn't like my chances in the wind, because as you just seen from the rocks that the trees are holding together, or are the rocks holding the trees together, either or. I wouldn't want to trust it. Not a safe place to be. Oh. 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 Well, that'll do that to you. Now I look like I've shit myself. And now I've got to walk around with everyone going, ugh, what's he done to his innards? So I'm just going to check out a couple more places and see if they're any good. Hopefully no more big dips like that. I mean, it doesn't look that much, but I went on because. Well, I've checked out those other spots. I'm not liking it at all. Perhaps we'll find another mountain. But yeah, there's a few places, but they're too far away from water and a bit too dangerous. I mean, in that place before where I slipped, and it's never good, especially when we've got gear and all that lot, like I was trying to explain before all that happened. It's probably just better to stay where we are at the moment. I know it's much safer, probably not better, but you know, the nomad's life, right? We've got to try and get these things right. Sorry about all the noise. I'm trying to test out a new camera and microphone set and bits and bobs, but I'm not having much luck with it. Well, the phone for instance, that won't sync up with the microphone. The action cam I got was really nice. That's got a bit of a scratch in it, but that's awesome. But it won't pick up sound because it's in a plastic case thing. And it's Ape Man, not a sponsor, really not. But yeah, Ape Man. Apparently they're only like 40 quid. They're really good. But I can't seem to get a good combination of decent at the moment. It's a bit difficult, but I'm sure it'll get better. Sometimes I just like watching nature. There's a lot you can get from it. And with that comes a sense of relief that you can just be in your environment. And they're collecting to take back home. We're trying to find a new home. So yeah, I guess it's just nice to appreciate the birds and the bees, as it were. And we just try and make the best of a situation. It's not a bad one, it's not a good one, you know. It's a comfortable one, it's okay. But yeah, animals are very much like that. And we have a baby robin that comes to visit us every morning, every night, every lunchtime, all the time. Yeah, my wife's managed to get it feeding from her hand and all sorts. It's great. But you always look forward to those moments because it's like an old friend coming to see you. Coming over for lunch sort of thing. See, what I was thinking was going right up there. And if we were to go right up there, well, there's no water. I know there may be a water source here that goes kind of up and up and up. But that's a winter water source. The reason it's a winter water source is because it ain't running now. Anyway folks, sorry it's a bit of a mishmash of sorts and trying to find a new camp spot. But yeah, we've established don't go climbing up mountains, or at least don't go climbing down them, find a safe route. And yeah, remember, like, out of sight, out of mind, and water. I was having no luck up there, so what's the point? And I kind of injured myself in the process of it. If you get a chance at some point, get outside, enjoy the weather. Even if it's raining, get outside. Yes, get outside more. Enjoy yourselves, be safe. Happy hopping.